Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. This is your reading for November month. So this is for you Libra. This is a general reading. I will cover career, personal relationship, travel, project. There might be love reading in here. It really depends. So, but I'll let you know. It depends on the spread of the card. So this is for you, Libra. Thank you for supporting my channel. Your like, your subscribe. Not all of you will resonate on the reading. So if it doesn't apply with you, don't try to fit in. If it applies with you, take the message and you know follow your intuition. Whether how you're going to use this message from this video to help you out with your personal relationship, with your current circumstances. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, check the description box below. The prices are very affordable. Okay? So this is for you, Gemini. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Libra. This is for you, Libra. I just finished Gemini. So there is a card that came out. So this is the first week of November, Libra. Something is clear. Something is getting into clarity. um you're moving on, you feel like unloading stuff, emotional baggage, if you move on. All right. Mm. This is the second week. Oh, Knight of Cups. Third week, please, for Libra. All right, let's start your first week, Libra. So the moon is in reverse. This is good in the sense that you're getting clarity. Something is not clear now, it's beginning to clear out. The moon in Yeah, the moon in reverse is getting clarity about something. And you're moving on. So first week of November, you're moving somewhere. Could be travel, but it is moving on. Your thought is going somewhere clear, somewhere you're moving on because there is a clarity. The Eight of Wands is no actions. Eight of Wands in reverse is not getting communication, no actions, no reply, no, nothing is happening. So you're moving on. All right. First week of November, the energy in here up to the second week of November is that you got clarity, you're moving on because there's no action, there's no communication, there's no response. So you've decided to move on. Because once you move on, there's a sense of acceptance here. Once you move on, you have accepted that there's no action, there's no response, so there's no point of staying in there, in that thought, in that situation, in that person, in that work, in that colleague, in that family, whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. And when you move on, when you move on in the sense that you want to start something. You want to go, you want to accept and move on and to go into more clearer areas, project, person of your life. The 10 of wands is in reverse. So this is when you feel like when you move on and you accept that there's no action, there's no reaction, there's no response. And this is going to unburden me. And 10 of wands is unburdening yourself for people, contract, circumstances, situation that is not working. We move on because it's stagnant. Yeah. So for you, it is clear. It is stagnant. You need to move on. You need to move forward. And this will unburden you. Okay. That's the first week of November for you, Libra. Unburdening yourself to people, situations, circumstances, communication that is stagnant, that you found out and it's clear to you that this is stagnant, this is not moving. I need to go somewhere else. And this will help me unburden my expectation, unburden my hurt and my feelings. So you're moving on. It's good. So by the second week of November, you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is moving on, your thoughts, but part of your emotion is still there. So maybe, being a human being, we're not perfect. So part of you, your thoughts probably is processing it. I need to move on. It's like coaching yourself. I need to move on. I need to unload this negative feeling of expectation. I need to unload this negative feeling of being stuck with a person, with this job, with this career. So I need to move on. I need to move on, make an action to move on. So, but part of you by the second week of November is emotional. You're emotional. Your emotion is not somehow aligned with your thoughts. Your thoughts and logic is to move on, but deep inside, your emotion is still is still sad, is still disappointed. Okay, and it's all right. This is something that you could work on. The luck is with you. Wheel of Fortune is in upright position. This describes it. When you move on, this is a direction. This is the right direction where you're heading for. Okay, and it's supported by the Knight of Cups. You will receive, Libra, support, emotional support, emotional care from people around you, from friends, from family, from loved ones. If this is a love reading, you will get the love and support from someone. All right. The this is this is this is the best direction, is to move on from whatever you were expecting that disappointed you, that has made you stagnant, whether it's just a thinking or a person or a situation. But there's support, and luck is with you when you move on. But again, you can't deny that part of you is sad, part of your emotion is imbalanced. That's why these two cards is reflecting and describing your emotional state of being. But you know what? If you make a choice over mind over heart, you will be lucky enough that when you move on, you accept. That's where you get support. That's where you get the love and care from someone, from a group of people, from a situation, from a family. So be brave, move on. I know it's not easy because it makes your emotions stable because of the heartache or the disappointment you felt, but you are in the right direction. You are in the right direction. You are in the right direction, in the right path, and that's where you're gonna meet this love, this support, this caring person, this caring individual. This Knight of Cups is, offering you something of a love, of a care, a mutual agreement, something that you will only meet, you will only realize, you will only encounter if you decided to move on and accept. If there's a defeat, if there's a disappointment, leave that behind. Okay. So by the third week of November, if you're feeling a bit not, you're still feeling, a lack of faith, whatever you wanted to achieve. Um, because this is something that not is not clear about a one-on-one situation, about a person, about a agreement, a contract, a project. So it could be that you were turned down by a group of people, but there is a one-on-one person that will be help you. There is a less people, there is few people, there are few, but they will support you. There's one that will give you love. There's one few people that will give you support on whatever you want. Okay. The star is in reverse because I felt like this is fear in the sense that few people support you. Don't be fear, because fear creates confusion, and if you're confused, you will not be able to get the result of the plan of moving towards something, whether it's to start something new or to just accept the situation. All right, accept disappointment, accept rejection. When we accept something, we unburden the emotional, the negative emotion that weighs us down. So there are people in love this relation that would support you, but you will only meet it along the way when you start moving on. It is not easy because I see you being emotionally imbalanced, but it is a process, Libra. I see you having fear because one person, few people support you, but if you entertain fear, it will only confuse you and you will not get the result. You will be stuck if you will be fear to move on. That is proven. Sometimes it's hard to let go people, situation, career. But if it doesn't serve us and if it's only frustrating and causing us frustration and stress, then you have to let it go. October month Libra is letting go of areas and person that is, no matter how we want it, but it is giving us more stress than love. So you have to let it go. So this is your fourth week. The best advice, best outcome, best scenario for you. Wrap up for fourth week of November. Yep, opportunities. So for fourth week of November, by the third week of November, it's a bit challenging for you because it's creating fear. It's creating, you're a bit scared and fear because it's sometimes it's hard to start all over again. Sometimes it's hard to drop people, situation, career, um or to face reality of rejection, acceptance, and so on and so forth. Whatever it is that you're trying to move on or overcome, it creates fear. By the third week of November, fear of starting all over again, fear of being rejected, fear of people, few people, one person only caring with us, but at least there is one to support you. So I see you being, scared and fear. And it's just gonna weigh you down. It's just fear creates negativity. So by fourth week of, if you are able to fight the fear and keep the faith within you by third week of November, the fourth week of November, I see here the hangman. Hangman is like a stalemate for me in this reading. Hangman is hang decision. So I felt like, whatever it is that you didn't get, you were moving on. Um, it's not jumping to conclusion, it's just jumping to the next opportunity that you have. So the hangman next to the pentacle is that you wait. It's like stay there, stay in that moment because an opportunity will come. This opportunity is something that for you it's immature. For you it's something that is not well structured yet, but there is a beauty in it. All right. So I see you moving on for something that you were stuck, Libra, because it will help you unburden expectation that is not met. Logically, you are ready. In your mind, you are ready to move on. But in your heart, you're still emotionally imbalanced. Because of this emotional balance, by third week of November, you're questioning your faith, believe with yourself, you're scared. It is creating fear and it's creating negative stuff by third week of November. Confusion as well. So it's not getting you the positive outcome. So what is their advice to you for the fourth week of November is hang in there, all right? Hang in there in the sense that don't make rush and abrupt decision. Move on, move on in a graceful way. Like don't be hard on yourself if you're moving on. If the background of this is something really painful, if this is something really disappointing, it's all right to it's all right to give yourself a chance to breathe and take it easy, like some an element of your energy of don't be hard on yourself. you know Take it easy because there would be an offer coming, opportunity, a progress by the 4 week of November that you might not like it first time because it doesn't look like it is a well structured offer, a well structured person. But there is a beauty on this offer. So you take a look at it before you say no. Okay? Or have confidence on this offer. Okay? Like it's like whatever it is that's gonna come around the 4 week of November. It's something that it's a progress, it's an offer, but you might not like it because previously you've been disappointed, you've been hurt, you were stuck. So you are protective of yourself. That's why you're having a second thought, but there isn't a beauty in it. There's a beauty on this offer to take a look at it, before you said no. Or have some confidence that this will turn out well. Okay, that's the message. That's the main message for the 4 week of November. So this is for you, Libra. I hope you fix there's an insight, there's a message for you that will help you decide, that will help you give clarity in your circumstances. There's a message here that will help you spread more positive vibe so that you could face those fears and negative stuff and people within November month. It's challenging, but it's about moving on, facing your fears, aligning your emotions to your logic, and then not channeling fears because it will create confusion, and waiting for the right time, the right progress, the right opportunity for you, and examining that opportunity before saying no, and finding and discovering beauty in in each situation, in each person you meet, because there's always positive, you know, positive news, positive areas there's always positive stuff that's happening in our life. Sometimes we're just too concentrated on what we want, and when we don't get it, it's just disappointed on a major way. Okay, so this is for you, Libra. Thanks again for watching my video. For your like and subscribe, and I'll see you on December month. Thanks. Bye.